Hello everyone and welcome to Oddsmarket, broadcasting from sunny San Diego today, but I'm covering Italy, Serie A, and Juventus's domination has sucked much of the excitement out of that league in recent years, but finally we could have a really interesting title race on our hands this season. Juve are still favourites to make it 7 in a row, but the outstanding form of Napoli has made things interesting once more. Meanwhile, the nouveau rich Milan clubs, AC and Inter, have started pretty well, and Lazio and Roma are also looking good. So the league is having a bit of a revival at the moment, and that's going to continue this coming weekend. Just going to go through the biggest games and those that interest me the most from a betting perspective, starting with Benevento versus Inter. You get some really poor teams in Serie A each season. Last time out it was Pescara and Palermo, and it paid to oppose both of them throughout the season. This year it appears to be Benevento. The newly promoted side have lost all 6 games so far. They've scored just once and conceded 16 times. It's a pretty miserable time to be a Benevento fan. They face an Inter side that has won 5 and drawn 1 of 6 games so far, riding high in 3rd place and playing really well. So this should prove to be a total mismatch, and as such Inter are just 1.33 with Stan James to win it. That looks like a decent addition to an accumulator, but for more value, Inter minus 1.25 on the Asian handicap looks good at 1.65 with 188bet. Over to Napoli versus Cagliari. Napoli have been the really exciting team so far this season, banged in 22 goals in 6 games, won them all, they're top of the league on goal difference, and their games have seen an average of 4.5 goals so far this campaign, which makes them one of the most exciting teams in Europe to watch. Cagliari, a relatively poor side, they come into this game on the back of consecutive defeats against Sassuolo and Chievo. Napoli have to recover from a midweek Champions League game. They're going to be devastated by the injury to Arkadiusz Milik, but they should have more than enough quality to beat Cagliari. So Napoli to win and over 3.5 goals here looks good, at odds of 1.83 with a few different bookmakers like Betfred, Paddy Power and Boyle Sports. They really have been scoring a lot of goals and you really would fancy them to beat Cagliari. Lazio host Sassuolo. Lazio have won 4 of 6 so far this season, and the star man has been Ciro Immobile. He's bagged 8 goals, 1 every 68 minutes, and he's second in the goal scoring charts to just the informed Paulo Dybala. He's 1.57 to score against the Sassuolo side that has already conceded 9 goals this season, and that looks a great bet. Lazio aren't exactly excitingly priced to win this one, they're 1.44, but that could make a good treble with Inter and Napoli. The biggest game of the weekend is AC Milan versus Roma. Roma were runners-up last season, but they're going to have to massively improve to finish in the top 2 again this time around, because the overall quality of Serie A has just increased greatly. AC Milan are now bankrolled by wealthy Chinese investors. They spent £182 million on virtually an entire new first team this summer. Roma also spent about €100 million on 12 new players after losing Mo Salah and Antonio Rudiger. So both teams are still finding their feet. They've both got a lot of new players that are gelling in. They're both not quite settled yet. But they've each taken 12 points so far this season, although Roma have done it in 5 games, whereas AC Milan in 6. Roma will be disappointed to have lost 3-1 at home to Inter, but they've won all their other games and they played well in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. A draw looks like a pretty likely result here. You can get 3.5 with Ladbrokes on that. That looks good. I also like both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals in this game at 1.91 with Coral and Skybet. Like that a lot. Finally, Atalanta versus Juventus. Atalanta are unbeaten in 4 games. They were against middling opposition though, but that has catapulted them to the top half of the table. However, Atalanta started the campaign with back-to-back defeats against Roma and Napoli, and that suggests that they struggle against the top sides, which obviously includes Juventus, the dominant force in Italian football for many years now. They've won 6 out of 6 so far. They'll not take kindly to Napoli topping the table, so you can expect them to pile on the pressure still. They should really get 3 points here, and the odds are fantastic. 1.75 with William Hill, Bet Victor and various others. That looks a great bet. So that's my banker of the weekend for Serie A. Definitely going to be going for that one. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that brief roundup. Please keep tuning in for more. We're going to do this with all of Europe's top leagues throughout the season. Yeah, thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye.